Hello, Twin Flames. This is Victoria, and I'm here with your daily energy check. Let's get straight into the reading. I hope you guys are having a great start of the week, that you've set intentions that you wanted to set for the new moon in Taurus. If you haven't done so yet, the energy is still very strong. It was peaking yesterday, so yeah, you haven't missed the opportunity yet. And since this is Taurus, and Taurus is an earth sign, I highly recommend doing it in nature, outside, or maybe planting something and singing a song or saying your words, whatever your intentions are. Maybe even putting your intentions on a piece of paper and burying it. You can be creative, but work with the earth. Okay, today the last question that I'm gonna ask is gonna be about messages in love, guidance in love for each of the twins. We'll use the Love Oracle deck for that, but we will start as always with a quick oracle message for each of the twin collectives. And the first card is gonna be for maybe two cards for divine feminines watching. Also, I have recorded zodiac messages for the new moon for each zodiac sign, so you can check out that on my other channel. What else? And I started uploading May horoscopes on that channel, Mindful Bamboo it's called. There's a handle in the description box, and I'll continue posting throughout this week with the guidance in a love, workplace, and general advice from the universe. All right, so feminines, you got two cards today. We have Desert Passage, Trust there is a divine plan, and Ascending the Mountain, keep going forward. Reminds me a little bit of my recent trip to Guatemala. I was just telling someone the story of me doing the hikes and up the mountain. The Desert Passage actually is relevant too. It's like, when you don't necessarily know how to get out of some kind of weird situation, right? Or you don't necessarily know when, let's say if you're climbing the mountain, how much longer you need to go. Sometimes you keep going up and you don't necessarily see, when you're going to reach the peak. When will you be able to take in a breath and rest? So this could be challenging, but I'm also hearing for you feminines that this is a necessary part of the story. This is going to be your story to tell. Like I can tell something to people about my trip and some adventures that I had, even though some of it was quite terrifying because I have an injured knee, and my knee did not do well in this situation. But, it's part of that learning experience, and it also showed something to me of where I am on my spiritual growth and, generally, mentally, emotionally. But also that this is ending. That's what I'm hearing for you, divine feminines. That this is like one final test basically left, and you need to stick with it. Masculines, you have wondrous universe today. Walk in beauty. Look at that. Awesome. You're supposed to notice beauty around you, right? See it as beautiful. See your daily experiences, even small ones, as wondrous, as beautiful, as rewarding, as loving, right? Like this is the love of the universe. When we were in Guatemala, one of the girls suggested that when we're experiencing something that gives us a lot of joy, like in that moment, when you are in that blissful state, say thank you more. And you can use it as well to manifest more of that energy and those experiences in your life. Okay, let's see what we have with tarot today. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's like you almost like gave up on the idea to lift the cage, the cap of the cage, right? It's like maybe it got stuck there, got rusty. You tried this way, that way, it didn't move, and you're like, I give up. I'm just gonna like go with it. I'm just gonna live in this cage. What can I do? But yeah, one time magically this cage is gonna open when you least expect it. Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's the energy that I'm feeling. Some anxiety while you are like at the end of a painful cycle and you don't see necessarily right now what is around the corner, right? So it's like, I've been slaying dragons left and right. I'm so tired of it. I just don't see the end of it. But it is coming. It's on the horizon. And by the way, we just saw 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So there is that progression towards ending of the cycle. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, the end will be in accepting what you've been through and seeing what were the lessons, acknowledging them. So do more of that reflective activity, do more journaling, look back into whatever this phase you feel is for you. Maybe it's a hard breakup, maybe it's a health issue, maybe it's financial struggle, whatever it is, like when it started and where you are now, and see what was the learning process there. So, feminines, your energy today is 10 of Cups, clarified by 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You're not feeling lonely anymore, right? And it's not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily look the way that you wanted it to look, but you know that there are people with you, maybe that one specific soulmate, twin flame, somebody, right? But even if not like that, right, there is someone close to you. For some of you, I'm getting definitely more than one person that you can feel like yourself, that you can be free with, and you feel that you're supported with anything at any point in time, right? So there's no regret and there is no feeling of being an outcast or somehow unlovable, right? There's just a big healing process in the heart space that's coming in. If you are not there yet, this is coming up for you, where you're supposed to see and acknowledge. That's the acknowledgement part of the great people, or at least one great person that's by your side and is ready to help you whenever, with whatever you need. Notice that person and show gratitude. Masculines, your energy is Page of Pentacles, clarified by 8 of Pentacles. I love all this pentacle energy, especially with the new moon in Taurus, right? It's very much about creating, building. I love that there is a bit of an inspirational kind of artsy vibe here. There's also 3 of Pentacles highlighted in this card, which is also about creating works of art, you know? So masculine, be creative with what you are doing, right? What's that saying? For some reason I'm hearing, put a little carpe in your DM. You know the phrase carpe diem, catch the day, right? But what I mean here is notice the meaning, you know, walk in beauty. It's not just get the job done, get the hell out of there, right? Get your paycheck and then go home. No, it's like put meaning into what you're creating. If you feel like in your main occupation is just not possible, or you're not ready for that, see it in other activities, in the way you take care of your family, in the way maybe you're fixing something up at home, or you're making dinner, or whatever it is. Like that energy and effort that you're putting in, what is it creating? You know, what intention do you have with it? And that's what Taurus energy is about, actually. Additional message for today, or question rather. 3 of Pentacles again, but with the Fool this time. Look at the colors, they're actually quite similar, and I love that green especially. Again, calling us back into the earth element, earth energy, right? And again, just going with the flow. Creating doesn't necessarily have to be like building a house as a group. I don't know. Tonight, I'm gonna make more cupcakes for my friends, and I'll probably be doing it with a friend of mine, right? So we'll be creating those. It's not just a chore, right? It's going to be a creative process, and I'll put some intention into it, because for me, cooking is a creative process, and you can make anything that elevated experience, you know? Maybe you're literally gonna create, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, my other friend is into creating with beads, like this kind of stuff, I mean, but right now her group is working on like bigger projects, so they all create parts of it and then they put it together. It could be something like that, like actual artsy stuff. But whatever it is, don't have too much expectation over it. It's something that where the beauty and the healing is in the process, not in the result. It doesn't matter if it's gonna get the first prize at the exhibition, or if I get compliments for my cupcakes or not when people eat them. It's going to be the process itself is the source of joy and healing. What do the feminists need to know about this? The Hierophant in 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's teaching you something. You're learning something important about why you are on the path that you are, or what ignites your imagination and inspiration. You know, what is the driver that you can, what is that switch that you can flip on a rainy day, or when you've been let down and you need a little pick-me-up, you know, or you want to change things around. Remind yourself how wonderful this experience is that we're living here. Masculines, wow, another 8 of Pentacles and another artsy card here. Wow, was the World. You are creating your own world, divine masculines. That's as simple as I can put it here. So don't sweat it and don't overthink it. You don't need to follow somebody else's mold here. You're creating your own. It doesn't matter if people don't understand it or they're talking you out of it. You are supposed to create the life that you feel is good for you, is right for you, is enjoyable for you. Also, another card of ending of a cycle, a major cycle for divine masculines. Okay, let's get some love guidance for divine feminines. We got love. It's Love. Unconditional love, self-love, passion, affection, attraction. Let's get a little bit of a clarifier here. So feminines definitely continue working on the feeling of love in your body and also the concept of unconditional love. Clarified by sunglasses and cassette. Stalking, watching, looking, perception, and conditioning, replaying events over. Yeah, so you're seeing the past events differently now. You're seeing how rejection was God's protection. How some people just couldn't stand your beauty, your sparkle, and your strong energy. And that's why they pushed you away. There was nothing personal there, or at least nothing wrong on your side, you know. Some people just couldn't handle it, that's it. So it's important if there is still some closure required. You know, we started with having that 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So there was some kind of feeling of being unlovable or just being tossed out, like tossed to the side of the road, right? If there's still some pain there, then this is your way to get out of it and to repair your wholeness and your trust in love, right? See it for what it is. See how this was that other person's tension, issue, and whatever they were going through in life. Not to blame them for it, but to find relief and release for yourself. And stop replaying it in your head and thinking, oh, I could have done better, right? I could have said something, da-da-da-da-da. For masculines, we see addiction, codependency, obsession, control. Please clarify. Coffee cup and coffin. Oh my God. Coffee cup. Savoring the moment. Feeling uplifted. Yeah. So it's this changing of the tune, I would say, right? From like trying to control everything, see the bigger meaning, and take steps towards the ambition, towards just savoring the moment, you know, maybe literally sipping that cup of coffee and knowing that this is the moment, like this is what we have, you know. It's not about what's going to happen in 3 days, 3 months, 3 years, right? It's what about where I am right now, how I feel in my body, my taste buds experience, you know, what I hear, what I smell, and you know, how I feel about myself and the world. So it's liberation from those old patterns of obsessing, of either what's going on with you or what the other person is doing, not doing towards you, right? Or if that's not you yet, then that's the recipe for success and finding that liberation and ending the painful cycle, divine masculines. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And until next time,